Hello everybody, my name is Captain Toad, the holder of pictures, and welcome to another brand new video. Now before we do start on with the video, by the way, I also want to bring you guys into mention, by the way, because I want to say is that, well, I wasn't expecting most likely some power outages more likely, but here I am now going to talk about it exactly. Well, I'm not going to get into the Ultimate Custom Night just yet. I'm only going to just make this one video and then maybe thinking about my next strategy on Ladies' Night, which I may have to probably be thinking about that real carefully about that one. Like 1 through 3, which I might have to probably be doing with that in some time and some other reasons. So pretty much. Anyway, so more likely, I've not even expected power outages to even go out that usually. So anyways, my name is Captain Toad, the holder of pictures, and today we're going to definitely be talking about is the power outage. Well, more likely at the last, I never even, you know, kind of actually heard about most likely some power outages, which more likely there has been like a few, and some of them that may have sometimes been going off sometimes. Well, one thing to mention now exactly is that how many times did the power actually went out for a few times? Well, I could count pretty much on my fingers. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't really know if the power went out for a few several times, but it's been many decades for many times, which I didn't probably remember by many counting by the numbers by many power that's been going off most likely for instantly about the power going off at most times, which I didn't quite never knew, but I may have gotten into some reasons about thinking about the power that's been going off for some quiet time for a while, which I never even knew. So yeah, the reason why some power that goes off is that A, it was pretty much from the trees. B, it might as well have been from the wind, which I didn't quite don't know how the power ever went that out, by the way, which I was kind of actually shocked. I was actually kind of shocked to notice that the power would have ever kind of actually got the power was out, which I was quite surprised, by the way, I was actually quite surprised by the power actually going out again this week. Seriously, the power went out this week just this once. Seriously, guys, I had to sleep in my bed last night. I had to sleep in my bed while the power was off. It was pitch black. It was pitch black after when the whole lights were off during like the last night exactly. Seriously though. I was really gonna decide to take a flashlight or even just pretty much get a lantern at this point, which I pretty much stick with the lantern exactly. I kind of stick with the lantern to see how things would have really actually worked for the whole night. The whole thing actually worked like a snap. Seriously though, I was a survivor. Like the last time I'd say that I was a survivor last night. Seriously, nobody didn't even came for me exactly. Seriously. I mean, I just looked around my surroundings like I was a boss. Seriously. I mean, there's like total silence. Silence. I had to sleep in my bed for almost like total silence. There is no sound. Seriously, no sound, but just with completely 100% silence. I mean, bruh, I had to play on my games on I had to play my games on my PC exactly on my laptop exactly, not PC, not my PC, but though it was actually a bit familiar, but it's actually a bit different by actually convincing to say it's laptop or even PC. But yeah, I actually just meant to say it was PC. I just meant to say it was the laptop. That yeah, I was actually playing some games on my laptop. By the way, it actually did work offline exactly without internet. It still actually worked. Which seriously, no joke. Just no joke. I'm not kidding. It's just a just no kidding. Just no joke about that one. Like yeah, I had to play some games on my laptop exactly, which was going to be a bit of a worked out exactly, which I actually doubted myself it actually worked. Because seriously though, I mean, who's ever that smart? Me? Seriously? Seriously? From the crowd, from nobody? Seriously? I'm that smart. Seriously? Oh, I'm just kidding with you guys. I'm just kidding with you all. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, everybody. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So, anyways, just kind of bit of a actually funny story, as I'd say before. It's a kind of a funny story that I had actually didn't sleep on my bed like the last night. I actually did that, but this week, you see the lights? They came back. It came back after when it was like 5 around in the afternoon. Seriously, it just came like around like 5 or 4 at the afternoon. Which I mean, 5 was I'm right about 5 exactly, which I was actually right that yeah, the power actually did went back on. I said was what? Did the power actually really came back on? Like okay then I'd say was nice. I'd say was a total amount of a thumbs up by saying is that was amazing. By the power actually just came back on. Seriously, it really came back on and I'd say is oh my god, did it really came back on? Yo, that is awesome. I mean, I have to say at the benefit at most times of doubts, I'd say it's just awesome that I am very actually pleased and finally well pleased that I actually find out to say that the power is back on as usual. So yeah, the power is actually totally back on as I'd say that I'd be correct. As I hope that you guys pretty much will have to say so. Also, one more quick thing before I get going by the way is also guys, guess what? Guess what I named my island? It was called Say What? It was actually by Tomachi Life exactly. About the 3DS exactly. I was playing Tomachi Life, and also I came up with this funny little detail name. I called it was saying is Say What? Yeah, it was called Say What Island. I mean, Say What Island was a very common funny name. I actually loved coming up with that name in Tomachi Life in my 3DS. It was a very funny classic move. I actually came up with that name. So yeah, I'd say that the name was 100% amazing and completely amazing at the same time. That I actually just kind of formidable to like that name. Called saying is Say What Island by saying is Say What? Say what? Say what? Yeah, definitely say what. I mean, yeah. Oh, that's just the funniest name I ever wanted to be coming up with that name. Like, really though. Like, really though. Anyway, pretty much I had to say it was kind of pretty funny though. Or it was kind of pretty funny. Actually, by the way, on the after right now, you guys know what I named my island this time? I call it was Funky Island. Funky. Like, funky. Funky Island. So that's why I called it. The next one on the after one was called Funky. Funky Island. So, pretty much funky. So, anyway, I didn't actually know what was going to be actually the full name of that one, but I actually decided to go with Funky instead because, it's supposed to be funky. 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 Pretty much. So, not trying to bring up the night exactly. Not trying to bring up Friday or Friday night or whatever. I'm not trying to bring that up, but I'm just trying to say is funky night exactly. Like, pretty much like funky night. Funky. But anyways, though, gotta say, that was kind of a bit of a funny name I actually had to say about, like, on Tamachi Life was a very good common name. Very absolutely a common name. So if you actually guys enjoy the rest of this video on this first channel, remember, give this video a like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified so that way that you won't miss a single video that absolutely comes out into the next video or so. But thank you all very much for being patient for one more I have to say again. Thank you very much for being so patient for me to actually just continue waiting, and waiting for me to actually decide to bring out Ladies Night. So thank you very much for you guys' patience and waiting. It'll still resume and keep on coming on back. So if you guys are actually ready for that, it'll be coming on back. So anyway, without that also being said here, I might as well get going as well. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe to the bell to be notified. It actually really helps on the channel, and I mean, it really does help. Anyway, without that being said here, thank you very much for watching this video. And without that being now in here, and probably not being here and said, is thank you all very much for watching. I gotta get going, and if you guys want to see Ladies Night on the first one, well, here's how I'm gonna try to actually just deal with Ladies Night 1. Well, about Ladies Night exactly, boy, am I sure really gonna take this on for the big side. I mean, for me, Let's go for the big dog. Let's go for the big dog. Big dog. Big dog. Seriously, the big dog. Anyway, though, from right now, I have to say about Ladies' Night, pretty much being saved today, or pretty much being saved tomorrow. And don't worry, guys, I'll definitely be talking about my moments about 2022, about my thoughts exactly, which I may actually will probably get to the Spirit Sea, exactly talking about that one, which I may will be talking about that soon. So if you guys want to be knowing about that, I'll definitely be sure of talking about that, about the 2022 moments, which I'm going to be mentioning about the good stuff, not the bad stuff of huge, horrendous stupidity, which I'm not going to be talking about the bad ones. I'm only going to be talking about the good ones that were only most likely good. So yeah, that's all, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, without that being said, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and my name is Captain Toe, the holder of pictures, and I'll see you guys once again for the next video, and like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified, so that way that you'll stay up to see more new videos coming around by means necessary. So anyway, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys once more in the next video. Bye bye, everybody. See you all next time.